What is going on, guys, and welcome to HTML tutorial in brackets. Now, in the last video we created a first link on our webpage and we created an external link. Now in this video we're going to create links that are actually stay within our own site, right? So it's going to be linking to the sites in our own webpage. So in order to do that, let's create another two links over here. So I'm just going to copy this. But over here, I'm going to write, let's say that the page that I want to visit, I'm going to say info. And over here, I'm going to say images, right? Now, since we're staying in the page, of course, we have to change the attribute href because we're not going to be anymore going to Google, right? So I go back over here. And over here, I'm going to write that I want to go to info page, and here I want to go to images page. However, you can see that in my folder I don't have those web pages yet. So I would need to create two new files, and the first one is going to say info and info HTML, and the other one would be images, right? HTML. So I have both of them over here. Now let's go back to index, and as we go over here in index, you can see that I already created two links. However, I haven't described where they're going. So the first one, I would say that I want to go to info HTML, and the brackets just give me these two options. So I just click the info HTML, and over here I would write that I want images HTML. So over here I have images HTML. Now let's go to those web pages though, and actually create some different material so we could actually see that I'm not just making this up. So I'm just going to copy this, and let's go first to info, and I'm going to paste it over here, but I'm just going to delete this over here, this Google, we don't want that. And over here I'm going to write with h1 that with the first heading that I'm going to write I am the info page, and here I'm going to write info as my title. And over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a link back to my index. So I'm going to write home. And over here, I'm going to write index HTML because that's where my main web page is located, right? And we're going to do the same thing over here with an images HTML. I'm going to copy this, and then we have over here, and then we paste it. And over here, I'm going to say images. And I'm going to say I am the images page, right? And I also could create a link to info, but I'm not going to do that. So now we have everything over here. So let's go back to index, right? So now we have two of them. We have info and we have images. So let's just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save all of them over here, and I'm going to save this, and I'm going to save this one, and just don't worry about that it's a double, it's just the thing with a live preview. So let's go over here to the index, right? That's the first one we have. So we have info, and as I click, you can see that I'm going to info page. The title is info, and I'm in the info page, right? But as I click over here, I jump back to the index one, to my main one. So over here, I can create images, and I'm the images page. So again, I visited the images page, and then I click back, and I'm going to the info page. Now, one more thing about the links. It doesn't really, I mean, you could have write here anything. I mean, you can write here monkey. It doesn't mean that, let's say that it needs to match. And it's the same thing over here with this Google address. As long as you have the address, the name of the link, you can create whatever. Again, you can create monkey. However, the monkey is actually going to the Google website. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.